What is up, guys? Brett's here! We're back!
What's up, guys?
Week 3, I think?
Yes, it is week. See, I don't even have to be here, and I know it's week 3. So it technically should be 4. However...
Oh, we had the snow.
We had that unpredictable snow.
That's what it was.
So if you guys aren't familiar with how Virginia weather works, every once in a while it may be warm, like, I don't know, like 2 days ago.
Right, 50 degrees.
Right, yeah,
right?
super nice. It's February. And then, tomorrow they're forecasting for a bunch of snow.
So we might lose another week, is what you're trying to tell us?
Right. So the fact of the matter is it is week 3. Yo, what's up, Dark Lord?
What up?
Also,
big shout out to Helio for following the stream when we had the interrupt before we started.
Oh, yo, Helio, Beto.
Thank you for the follow. But yes, continue. Yeah, so we missed a week.
We missed a week. We're playing catch up because we didn't want anyone to miss.
Due to the weather. We weren't going to make people have to drive, because I know there's people that drive over the mountain to come and play at the shop and stuff. So we were like, hey, we're not going to worry about it. You know what? This week doesn't count. It's just going to be an off week. People that come out and play can play, but it's not going to count towards the season.
Right.
So, should have been at week 4. We're on week 3. We might stay at week 3, essentially, because of bad weather tomorrow. Who knows?
Right.
But
the most important thing, and I'm sure that you've probably talked about this at the start of this is season number 10 of Modern Magic Mondays. We've been going for 3 years?
That's crazy.
4 years,
yeah,
something like 3 years, I think. But this is a very important season. The owner of Comic Kung Fu has decided to change things up, raise the stakes just a bit. So there's a little bit more of a payout at the end of the night because everyone's paying in more.
Everyone's paying in more. And
I think it's
$10
right.
cash.
Yep.
And if you go undefeated, that means no draws, no buys, you get paid out cash at the end of the night.
There you go.
And we've had 2 people be able to do that so far.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know about last week's points.
We'll figure it out.
But I know up to this point, for our 2 weeks that we've done, or 2 weeks worth of points, we know that 2 people have been paid out.
That's pretty rad.
2 people have gone full undefeated, so pretty sweet. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody else goes undefeated this week.
I would agree.
We only do 4 rounds of coverage, but there's always 5 rounds of matches that get played. We leave before them because we're old and we want to go to bed.
Exactly. Or you scrub out like I do.
You know, sometimes that happens.
Yeah, so I mean the 5th round normally is kind of that round where you would expect to see somebody at the top playing, and kind of what ends up happening is you have those IDs, you have those intentional draws, because those people also just want to go to bed.
They do.
But then there are some people, like you said, that want to go 5-0, and they'll stay, and they'll play all the way through. Yeah. So, that's interesting.
Yep, so we've got 4 rounds tonight, and a mix of different decks this evening.
I'm excited.
And
I have no idea what's being played.
Some spicy brews.
Really?
To start it out with.
Did you give them something?
No, not this time.
Oh, okay.
Nobody asked me for anything spicy. I do want to start brewing some more stuff, but let's actually just hop over to round 1 and we can see what spiciness is being played.
Oh,
so humans versus allies. We're going to play creatures.
This is the matchup that I expected to see at first round.
Yeah.
Humans and allies are super popular.
Meta right here. Right. Completely. No, it's weird because humans have fallen off a little bit, right? And so people are trying to see, okay, can it work a little bit more? I mean, a big part of it too was KCI was so dominant and just I don't care what you're doing. You can play your creatures. That's cute. I'm going to just combo and kill you now.
Exactly.
So now that is not working as well, even though there's a new variant of it that is running around for people that have been paying attention to the interwebs, you might have seen some lists start circulating. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can pull up some of the lists. Let's see if I can find it. But anyway, there's new variants trying to get worked out for the card, and some people were joking and I guess we should have banned Mox or we should have banned Ancient Stirrings instead of KCI.
Oh, something that we want to stop the deck.
This is the new card. The Semblance Anvil is what they've added in.
Alright, so when Semblance Anvil enters the battlefield, you may exile a non-land card from your hand. Spells you cast that share a card type with the exile card. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, I'm exiling an artifact? Yeah. All my artifacts cost 2 less?
Cool.
No, okay.
All right.
Seems cute.
We'll just keep moving on. We got a Cavern of Souls on Dinosaurs.
Always. Every time.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've got our first guy. He's the Free Blade. So Eric's going to just play a bunch of allies that synergize with each other, and it's basically going to be creature versus creature bumping into each other.
Sure.
So we're
that looks like an Ancient Ziggurat, right?
It is.
And then a Thalia coming in saying...
First Strike is kind of relevant right now.
It is. It is. The jig is not necessarily up for Eric, though, because Thalia says non-creature spells cost 1 more, but guess what? If I'm looking at this correctly, I'm not really seeing any creatures... non-creature spells currently. Yeah, we're going to have to read that one as well.
I think it's the life... No, maybe not. Maybe it's... What's the Free Blade guy? Does he give other guys +1?
The Hana Free Blade gets +1.
Okay.
So it's something that is giving all creatures +1/+1.
I don't remember. And if Eric was in chat, he could tell us. Alright.
So here comes a Champion of the Parish first, because this is what we call a combination of cards, and then the Meddling Mage is going to come down. Not quite sure what Meddling Mage is probably naming here. For each... Oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, he named Path. Meddling Mage naming Path
I think
to
that's
exile.
A safe bet.
That is a safe card.
Your opponent's already played a basic planes
Absolutely.
here. All right, there's a good chance they could be running that.
Yep.
Right.
So we got dudes on the board.
Dudes and no way to kind of get through right now.
Right. So they're just going to stare at each other from across the battlefield. 2 is getting tapped here.
Ooh, let's make a copy. So this is the I can become a copy of any ally.
Okay. So
that's on the battlefield.
Sure, so we targeted the second creature in, pumping the team. And
I guess the second creature might have vigilance?
Yeah.
But swinging in for 3, no blocks from Lyle, and he's going to drop down
15? If it has vigilance, right?
Yeah, it looks like...
It'd be 15.
15. Like, yep. So let's see where his follow-up is behind all this. Up to 4 mana now. Oh, he's got one of your favorite cards in his hand, though.
Oh, yeah?
That looks...
Thalia's Lieutenant?
Uh-huh. It says, here, let me switch. You can have all the white dice. Yeah. I'll get all the black dice.
Perfect.
That one goes up. This guy's going to get one, too. Okay, so Lyle's
and then Phantasmal
Let's
Image.
do it again.
It's not a human, but is a shapeshifter, but we're going to do it again. And now Lyle's sitting in a pretty dominant position.
That's pretty scary.
Your Champion of the Parish, currently a 6/6. 2 Thalia's Lieutenants. We've got the Meddling Mage, I think is a 2/2 to begin with, right?
Yes.
So now is a 4/4.
Should be.
Thalia's Lieutenant, I think, is a 1/1.
Thalia's Lieutenant's a 1/1. Guardian's a 2/1.
And Lyle's thinking about attacks here.
Yeah, Meddling Mage is a 2/2.
So he says, alright, I'll bring my 6/6 and my 4/3 across the battlefield. Yep. Says, this is how I want. wants to keep the Meddling Mage back just to make sure that if there is a Path to Exile lurking in Eric's deck, he's kind of keeping that on hold.
And having 3 blockers back is nice too, knowing that, okay, there's a good chance that Eric could just make his guys really big next turn as well, but the way things have been going, so having him back seems like the reasonable play here. So it looks like we're going to do Trader-Roos here, and Eric looks like we'll be taking the 6, though.
Seems like still a strong attack for Lyle, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Putting Eric at 14.
It seems like that's what this match is going to be, kind of like a tennis match. Here's like this big serve coming across and how you're going to respond to it. And so we do see the Druid.
The Harabaz Druid. A 0/1 for 2. Tap, add X mana of any one color to your mana pool, where X is the number of allies you control. That's a lot of mana.
That's a lot of mana available for Eric now. It's also just a blocker, too.
True.
But here comes...
That's my boy.
Insect.
My boy, Mantis Rider.
Triggers. Let's make some dudes some bigger.
Heck yeah, that red, blue, white, 3/3, haste, flying, and vigilance, right?
Yeah, and vigilance. He's got it all.
He's got it all. I remember when that card came out. I was so stoked for that card. And then everyone was like, Mantis Rider's garbage. We're moving on.
And then they came
like
back.
3 years later, they were like, we're just kidding.
Mantis Rider's great, man.
Yeah, we were just kidding.
All right, so 4. We got our 7's going to get blocked here. But 7's coming across as well. That doesn't look like it's blocked. So Eric's going to fall down to 7.
Here we go.
All right.
Ancient Ziggurat.
He's got 2 mana just off his Druid. And 5 mana. That's a lot of mana.
So we're looking at 7, maybe?
Maybe. All right. I'm going to generate 2 mana, he says.
White.
Here's 2 floating. I'm going to use 1 of it. 1 green.
Yeah, probably.
And here's the Collected Company.
Okay, Collected Company.
Let's find some allies.
You guys know what this is.
3,
6
4,
cards.
5, 6.
We're going to get any 2...
He's hoping for the life gain, I'm guessing here.
Yeah. Oh,
there's the flicker. Did you see
yeah,
that?
I did. Oh, he said, hey, you can't use the Ziggurats for that.
Nice guy, Lyle, helping him out. So now Eric has to kind of go through what is at the top. How can he get to a high enough life total? How can he be able to make something happen to kind of turn the tide here? Does he reveal, if he doesn't have a way to gain life, some of the cards at top, or just scoop? Because like he's got one of the mill creatures there, but if he doesn't reveal it right now, that can kind of keep what the deck really wants to do hidden.
Sure. Looks like it's an Ondu Cleric. He says, alright, now the jig is up. I'm gaining life. So that's a gold card.
That card is a XX, power and toughness equal to the number of creatures you have, and it's got vigilance. I think it's one of the new creatures.
Okay. It's an ally?
I don't know if it's an ally. It might just be like, hey, I benefit from you having a bunch of creatures.
Okay.
Maybe it is an ally. I don't think so.
So he says I'm going to gain 4. Well, 3. We'll say 3 to be safe. Because it has to be allies, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So he'll go back to 10. But now has more blockers.
Yep. We've got a mystery card on the end there. It is an ally. So
what is the card name? Pull it up or write it up in chat for us so we can know too. Using that handy dandy card bot to help us out.
That's what it's there for. Lyle says, alright, fine, whatever. Untap.
Oh, so there's another creature over in the corner there?
There is. Yep, it's hidden.
Horizon Canopy is going to come down. I mean, any of these decks that are running Collected Company have a way to kind of like come back in the game. They also have a way to, you know, accelerate and snowball when they're ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like Lyle's definitely got to think hard, knowing that Eric is on Collected Company, how he declares his attacks here. Because if he does something wrong and doesn't keep enough blockers back, right? He's at 15, which is, you know, that's a hefty life total, but there's a good amount of power sitting over on Eric's side. So Horizon Canopy is going to get popped so he can draw a card.
He loses one for that, right?
No, only if he taps it for mana.
Okay. Yikes. It's been a while. How
does magic work again?
Yeah, he's got a Phantasmal Image and looks to be another Meddling Mage in his hand. So none of Eric's creatures are flyers, right. Correct? So Phantasmal Image targeting Mantis Rider, swing for 6.
It's not a bad clock when you think about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
So let's make the guys bigger.
Yeah. And honestly, like, maybe that's what it takes. It just takes, let me clock you for 6 every turn.
And he can send the big guys in too, right, if he wanted to. Like, I think, you know, 8 power is pretty scary to have to try to resist there.
I agree.
And, you know, 6 flying damage guaranteed.
Yeah.
And then just keep everybody else back. Yeah, so that's why he's hesitant. I mean, you can, so he goes just 6 this turn, and then I can alpha in next turn, right?
Eric says, yeah, I can't really do anything about that.
Drops down to 5.
Passes back. Oh, wow.
Ooh, that's gross. Another Collected Company says, hey, I'm just going to tap this guy for mana because I've got enough allies. And that 1/2 is showing that he's got mana floating still.
Yeah.
Alright, so we see the mill guy and the guy that gets +1 counters, it looks like.
I don't...
Oh, no, it's the copy guy. Okay.
So the copy guy, copy ally, excuse me, and then the Hana Freeblade are going to come in. What is it? It's the Jawari Shapeshifter.
Yep, those good old complicated names. Good thing you're here for this match.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would just be known as Shapeshifters or Freeblades.
Yeah.
And we ran out of dice.
This is fine. Perfectly fine. Still nothing that can protect him in the air, however.
No. And he's at 5, so...
Well, I was going to say the Shapeshifter probably targets the lifelink one, right? Or the life gain one?
Oh, yeah. That's true.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's going to gain 7 and go to 12.
Yeah. Says I got 2 more turns to try to find something.
You copied the big guy.
Oh, but he's got another one.
I see.
So he'll gain 8, essentially. So instead of the 7 that we had calculated,
13.
he had another one in his hand, yeah. Come on, computer. Wait.
Is that how the allies work?
Hold on. Whenever Ondu Cleric or another ally enters the battlefield...
Yeah, alright, hold on. Or another ally.
You may gain life equal number of... Oh my gosh, our life totals are all off.
Alright. You're gaining a lot of life. We got it.
So we were just calculating it whenever that came in. Not... Oh, I forgot how good allies can be with the synergies.
That's dumb.
So this clock that we were thinking was actually being established is not established at all.
Well, it was a good line.
So he's above 20 now.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
say that he's... We're going to say he's at 28. Just for guessing sake. It's probably more than that, but... Because he Coco'd last turn. Yeah. And Coco'd this turn.
Yeah, so
and he cast 2 creatures.
Yeah.
So 6 times he would have gained life, whatever.
Yep.
Alright, here's some aggression coming out.
Just not run out of life, that's right. That's right.
And you just... Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
You see that, like, shrug blocks there, too. It's like, I guess this is what I have to do.
Yeah.
Like...
Clear up the allies. At this point, that's all he really can do. Is he has to try and clear up as many of the allies to stop Eric from gaining all of this life.
Yeah. No. And he says, okay, I'll make sure to kill that. I'll kill that. This guy dies.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 7 creatures on the board right now. He's gonna
let's draw.
Pop the canopy, draw a card. I think he just got another canopy.
Oh, you might have.
And Lyle just says, "Whatever. What am I to do?"
Yeah, it's not the position that he was hoping to be in.
I'm sure when he put humans together, he was like, I'm going to get them today. I'm going to get them.
This is going to be it because they know that I've been playing Control the last couple weeks.
They're not going to see.
It's going to be great. No one's going to be ready for it.
And then round 1.
Round 1. Allies came out of nowhere. That's the thing. It's like...
What you got going on
Oh,
there?
I accidentally scrolled it.
That's impressive.
That's how the night's going, guys.
Yo, we could adopt that, like just going forward.
That's
scroll
cool.
The life totals.
Why don't we should try that out. One match. We'll just everyone gets scrolling life. What's their life at? Let's see. All right, sideboard.
I saw hostage takers in Lyle's sideboard.
That's
which seems
I've
solid.
Heard that some human players have been trying that out. It is a human.
Yep. Let's take a look. Let's see what we got going on here. We have sample decks. If you guys are interested, we can show you just to have an idea. Ew. If he's running Whirler Rogues, that seems a little kitschy. You know?
I don't know if necessarily Lyle is running that.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a Lyle
It doesn't
card.
seem like a Lyle
Whirler Rogue.
It seems too cute.
Yeah. This is the one, though, right? This is like the
get
brand
more
new
of them.
one.
Yeah.
Night of Autumn. When Night of Autumn enters the battlefield, choose one. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on Night of Autumn. Destroy target artifact or enchantment, or you gain 4 life. That just seems like a solid card if you're running those colors.
Yeah. Izzet Static Caster is an alright idea because most of the humans only have that 1 toughness, right?
True.
Like the mana guy, but the thing is
they're going to get out of that range really quickly.
Exactly. So it's like, is it even worth it to bring it?
Right. If he's got Auriok champions,
that would be nice.
That seems like a solid card.
Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain a life.
That's subvert Eric's game plan to make it more difficult for him to gain as much life as you could be.
Yep. I did not sideboard.
I see. Eric was feeling strong about his 60.
I think with the way that things work that game, you don't really need to change. It's like, okay, my game plan, there's nothing that I really need to do that would help me further this strategy.
I mean, I guess, but I sometimes fall into that trap where I'm like, I felt like my 60 was strong. I don't need to, and then somebody brings something in.
These sideboard cards that you're like, I should have pre-sideboarded to get ready for that.
You always have to kind of stay one step ahead of your opponent and think about, okay, well, what could they potentially bring in?
That's the thing, if he has Selfless Spirit in his sideboard, which seems like an alright card for the allies to run. I mean, it's not an ally, but being able to help protect your creatures seems like a good one to bring in just in case. But at the same time, you know that if your opponent's bringing in board wipes and they're playing a creature deck, something's going wrong.
True.
Right? So... Torpor Orb. That's a good one. You remember that one?
No.
Creatures that enter the battlefield don't cause abilities to go off, essentially.
Oh yeah, that's high IQ. You're absolutely correct, Flippity Doo.
It's like
high IQ.
People used to do it against Twin. Say go away, Twin. You can't.
Why?
Because you haven't been here. I had to bring it up at least once.
Why? Why would you do this to me?
I mean, people have been playing against Kiki. Is that better? Should I say that?
Yeah, I
guess. We used to deal with Kiki.
Can't believe this.
What?
I feel so targeted.
Oh.
I feel so targeted.
You know what you should do? Is you should just build it in Legacy and go play Legacy.
I would lose all the time.
Well, but you have so much more protection, right?
I guess.
There's Legacy this Friday. You can go play it then. I wish I could play this in Modern.
Yeah. So Lyle going down to 6.
Not happy with his initial.
Eric's cool with the 7. I'm sure there's 2 Hot Free Blades.
Just a nice curve
planes, for him. Just gets exactly what he needs. That's normally how my opponents get it. And I'm happy for him, I sit at the other end of the table and I go, man, I wish I had that. And I'm like, I'm super happy for you.
Must be nice.
Yeah. Lyle's putting that card on the bottom. He says, I am on the play, so here's my dinosaur. Cavern of Souls. Just, Noble happens to be a dinosaur. I don't know if you guys knew this.
He is a dinosaur druid.
Also dinosaur. We're playing the same game.
Dinosaur Mirror.
Hot a Free Blade. Coming in hot. They can just... Did he just draw another...
Phantasmal?
Yeah.
I think he did, yeah. He's got 2.
Here comes 2.
That's...
yeah.
I was like, that's the feel bad moment when you play a Phantasmal image like this, but... Alright.
Meddling Mage... Naming... Collected Company.
Yeah, he's trying to work through it. Could also name a creature.
Yeah, but Collected Company is what's really hurt him.
It did that time. Oh. Surprise! This is actually what the deck's supposed to do. Mill you.
So mill 2.
The mill 2.
Champion, I see, hits the bin. Hada's coming in for 2.
Mm-hmm. He is a 2/3. Lyle just takes 2. Drops 18. Does draw the land that he was hoping for. Now he does get, looks like bringing it to the frontier, the Reflector Mage. Who's he bouncing?
Reflector Mage targeting the Hada Freeblade. Not really concerned about the mill.
No.
Is the mill guy like every other ally, where it happens every time an ally comes in? Let's find out. Yep, or another ally. I don't know, man. I think you target that guy.
Says, I'm going to poke you for 2.
Yep, that's fine.
18 all.
That's fine.
So Eric cannot play that this turn. That's why you see he has kind of put it down aside. That's what that face down card is. And he says, I'm going to make a copy of my mill guy. Please mill 2.
Here comes 2 more.
He says, what's this card? Oh, that's just my card that...
The Freeblade I can't play this turn.
Can't play. Trying to be a nice guy.
Mm-hmm. You're a good guy, Brett. He named the Kundavu Blade Master.
Was that the one that he bounced?
No, it was the one that he named on Meddling Mage.
Yeah, but did he bounce the Blade Master? Wasn't that the...
He bounced the Freeblade.
Oh, the Blade... Oh, that was the 3 cost, the big guy, right? Or the one that's power and toughness is equal to the number of allies?
Must be.
Yeah. The guy that gets real big. That makes sense. Face down in defense mode. Double checks lands. Oh my gosh.
Oh. So it's Kazindu.
Alright. He says, I'm coming at you for 4 points of damage. And then I'll pass turn. So Eric will fall down to 14. Oh my gosh. He says, mill 3, mill 3. That is pretty gross. And I'll play another ally. And I think that's the life gain one. It is the cleric. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He says I'll gain 4. Go back to 18. And I've got 2 mill guys, so you have to mill 8.
At least Eric found out about the hostage taker.
That's true.
You know, the strats. We were going to take that life gain card.
Oh, now Lyle's trying to think about where his next line is. He's got 2 phantasmal images in his hand that he can start running a clock a little bit quicker if he wanted to and get more flyers out. But he's lost quite a lot of cards now. Oh, mill 6, mill 6? Why is it 6?
So if you have 2 excavators, and you had 3 allies out, on the 4th it would be 4 and 4.
Right. So the first one was 3 and 3.
Right. And then
4 and 4.
Right.
Then why is it mill 6, mill 6? I'm confused.
You'll have to explain it to us tomorrow.
Yeah, because
I don't see it.
I don't see it either. I see 3 and 3, which is 6,
right.
And then 4 and 4, which is 8.
Yep.
And he says, "Okay, let's go. Swing everybody in."
Yeah. Right. So that's 2 excavators.
So you play the life gain guy, and then you have 3 allies. So you mill 3 for the first excavator, then mill 3 for the second one.
Right.
And then you play the blade guy,
and then
that's 4.
Yeah.
So you mill 4, mill 4.
So here comes another cleric. We're gonna gain 5.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So we're all trying to say the same thing.
Okay.
That's I think what it was.
All right.
All right. So he doesn't block anything. Looks like he'll take 6 there.
Yeah, but
Probably
Lyle's gonna mill 6. Technically 10.
He'll mill 10. We'll say he takes 9 there. Whoop, not. He'll take 9. But we see him gain a bunch of life now.
I miss our table judge.
Yeah, right? So gained 5.
Mm-hmm.
Back up to 14, give or take.
Now, Phantasmal Image is coming down, targeting Reflector Mage, and he's gonna
bounce the copy.
Yep. Fizzles, by the way. Oh, I guess not. Should fizzle.
What should?
He's a shapeshifter.
Oh, but yeah, the shapeshifter should just die. It's an illusion, right? Oh, it's gone forever. Alright, so 2 melee mages.
He says pass. He says, I don't need to fight you right now.
Yeah, he can stay back on blocking duty for a little bit.
He just has clerics for days.
This one's better than an illusion. Oh my gosh.
Alright. Gain 5 more. Go to 19. You mill 5. Lyle's stemming the card loss right now. Draw.
You know what's gonna really suck?
When he draws an Ancient Ziggurat for land? What?
When Eric flickers his board.
I really hope that doesn't happen. We're just supposed to commentate.
Oh, you're right. He gains 15.
Whatever.
Why didn't you tell me?
He's at 29. No, 39. No, 29.
29. For now. You're right, there's 3 of them. Oh, I forget that, clause. There's other allies. They all gain. Ugh.
Alright, ally deck is banned from coverage.
Until you start playing it?
Yeah.
Allies. We just need a sticky note that says, every ally.
Yeah. All other allies.
They're like slivers. But enter the battlefield effects. It's dumb, yeah. Dumb in a good way, though. Alright, Lyle is now in that period of going, I'm slowing down. My deck is supposed to be fast, getcha, and I'm kind of stuck. The board's getting gummed up. You've used 3 of your life gain stuff, which, cool, but every time that you play something now, you're going to gain X amount, right? It'll be 6 next for each one. So he's sitting here trying to think of, is there any way to stop that. Because I don't know if his deck can get enough power to deal with it. Like, this is better than the Soul Sisters in that regard. Of Soul Sisters is small incremental life gain, where this is just like big chunks of life gain.
Yeah. Meddling Mage. We're gonna name
the copy guy.
Jawari Shapeshifter.
Seems safe, knowing that you bounced it before.
Well, yeah, because essentially he's got 8 copies of every card.
Yeah, it does.
At that point.
And that's not including if he has any phantasmal images.
Correct.
So,
counting his cards, it look like maybe like 10 left. Like, give or take.
So here's what's going to happen. Eric's going to top deck a land and play that collected company that he's been hiding.
Great.
And then he's going to get 2 more mill guys.
Yep.
No. Or
7 and 7.
He has the flicker card in his hand.
Yeah.
Just flickers everybody.
Yeah. Sweet.
Sweet. Seems good. I'm a fan of this Allies deck.
I'm not, because there's so much to remember.
Yeah, that's true. All the different triggers. Everything triggers everything.
This is great until, like, I go, like, 2 weeks and then I play it again and I'm like, gain 5. It's like, actually, you should have been gaining a lot more. Damn it!
Oh, holding on to a land. Tricky. Alright. 2 mana.
Phantasmal
image.
Targeting Reflector Mage. Hit that excavator. Get
out of here.
Get it the heck out of here. Bounces back to your hand.
And he says, I'll attack you for 5.
Cool. Eric down to give or take 24.
Give or take.
I give him like a ±3 on this.
This is a nice little window.
If you're looking for exact numbers, you're not going to find them in this match.
No.
He's got that Kazendu Blade Master. Here comes 3. There it is, the Blade Master. Whenever the Blade Master or another ally enters the battlefield, you may put a 1/1 counter on the Blade Master.
So he gains 15 life?
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah. 39.
So 5 from each of the life gain cleric dudes.
Great.
Seems fine. All this is fine. This deck seems good if there's a lot of burn running around, if you have ways to protect your creatures.
Right? We just so happen to have a lot of burn running around.
You know, all this life gain. But if all of your creatures get picked off, it might be difficult.
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking, is there a human that just rains down destruction upon the battlefield in the form of like a Wrath of God or what's the black one? Oh my god, I'm done.
Damnation.
Damnation, thank you. It's been so long. Just like a Damnation on 2 legs.
That would be cool.
Here comes an excavator. Oh, this is probably the same
1, 2,
excavator.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, you're gonna mill 6.
Do some math for me.
That's 6.
Life gain.
Yeah, 18.
So
39 plus 18 is 57. That's right, kids. Play D&D. You can do math.
He plays another one. He had all 4.
And Lyle was like, whatever. Nice try.
Oh, yep. Mill and gain life. Seems good. That's all you need, right?
Lyle, I just want to apologize for what you just had to experience.
Like, he would have been so much better if he played control.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's like, you can stop them from entering the battlefield and those triggers won't go off.
I'm telling you, when he came in, his plan wasn't to play against this deck.
Yeah.
He was like,
I'm going to get everybody. They think I'm going to play something nice and slow. It'll be great. And I'm going to come out with these humans. And then he sits down across from Eric. And Eric's like, And he's probably like, oh, okay, you're going to play Hexproof. No problem. I can go wide, go around your little 1/1 Hexproof guy. And Eric's like, here's an ally. Enjoy. And Lyle just had to keep reading them. Go, what does this do? What? Oh, no.
Not
oh,
like
no.
This.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Oh,
Yo,
man.
what's up, Biggs?
So, that should be a little showcase of how crazy Modern can be. Because you can play anything. You can play allies.
It's true.
And you can win. Right? You can play whatever you want in Modern. That's what's so great about Modern as a format is... The card pool for it is so extensive, and the amount of decks that exist or are missing a piece or two from being really, really good are out there that you can play something and go, man, this is missing something, but I still enjoy playing with it. I'm going to just play this deck. Right? Because who knows when Wizards will print some crazy cards that'll help decks out. Right?
Who knows?
That's why there's been so many decks in the last 2 years that have risen to power. I mean, you look at the Phoenix. Everyone's trying to jam it into every deck right now to see if they can find the best, most optimal home for it. But I don't even know if we have any on camera. But we've been seeing
there's a couple people
people playing it at the shop, so it does exist. We've seen it on camera this season. I'm not sure if it is this week or not, but let's keep going. Round 2, up and running, guys.